especially in the light of a lot of ministers, sitting ministers quitting the UP government. Some sections of the media are already saying that this is a clear indication that the government is not performing very well, but that is not true. Especially in the case of Bengal, we've seen that happen. There were a lot of defections to the BJP, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the BJP performed really well there.
Yeah, so you see, I feel that there are certain things in which the electorate has moved a little ahead of what I would call the political class, which includes both the political parties and the media to some extent. And one of the things that I've noticed in recent years, and it's not just limited to Uttar Pradesh or any state, or even limited to BJP. BJP has also found itself on the wrong side of certain things here, that people are not responding to what I would call overt caste politics. I mean, caste is, of course, caste is a huge factor in India's elections. Everybody knows that. But what I would call is overt caste politics. I mean, in the sense that, somebody comes to you and says that, vote for me because I am from your caste. People generally don't seem to enjoy that anymore. Doesn't mean that, it's not there as the bedrock or something. For instance, even Akhilesh Yadav. I mean, of course, Yadavs are going to support Akhilesh Yadav. But they don't want to be told. They don't want to say. They don't want to believe in their hearts that they are voting for the guy because they want to find some other excuse. And what has happened in the last 4 or 5 days, we have seen, this is the sort of a throwback to the old politics, right? Is some Maurya guy quits and says, oh, you see, he's not respecting Maurya people. Then some Shakya guy quits and says, you see, he's not respecting Shakya people. I don't think people in India are responding to this politics anymore. And I'll give you several examples. I mean, and from both sides of the aisle. In Bengal, for instance, the BJP definitely tried to play more of a backward caste angle, backfired completely, didn't work at all. Then even in Bihar, at least, you would have seen one thing that I found was very interesting was the 2020 Bihar election. Because in that entire election, I did not see Tejasvi Yadav mention caste even once. And he did quite well in that election, if you remember. So, if you are in an election in Bihar and nobody is using the word caste, it means something has fundamentally changed inside the electorate. And I think Akhilesh was actually doing okay-ish previously in December when he was harping on bread and butter issues, ye nahi kiya, wo nahi kiya. He was raising. Now I think he has made a mistake because he has gone back into this thing of ye samaj ko itne ticket, is samaj ko samman nahi mila, us samaj ko samman nahi mila. This politics is really, I think it is failing, and it's not just failing in UP or Bihar, it is failing all across India. Even in Karnataka, you see you recently saw the local body polls, right? If you know anything about the politics of Karnataka, JDS is in total collapse because nobody wants to vote based on, he's a Gowda, I am a Gowda, so I will support only the Gowda. Nobody wants to do this anymore.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.